Hey, what's up, people? I'm here to give my quick thoughts on Prey, the new Predator prequel. Takes place about 300 years before the original film. Yeah, just quick thoughts, man. I enjoyed this movie. I think it takes the franchise back to its original roots in the sense of like smaller scale, kind of like the original. There's not all this scientific shit, scientists and labs and all that bullshit. It's just more so predator hunting stuff. Only this time it's a tribe instead of the original, military men full of testosterone led by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, man, I like the setup. I like the premise. I like like I said, I like the smaller scale to it. The fight sequences were pretty enjoyable to watch. It was choreographed well. It was shot well. I will say, man, this is probably one of the most brutal Predator movies out there. Some of the kills are just brutal and savage, man. Although the CGI is looking pretty drunk in certain areas, looks really bad. The Predator himself was great, had a classic savage feel to it. I don't believe it was the same species as the original. I think it was it the ones that they were fighting against, like that, like the wars and shit. I don't know. I'll have to look and see. Maybe I should have done my research before I did this review. So that shows what I know about being prepared. So let's talk about the acting, man. First off, Amber Midthunder leads this cast, and she does a really good job of carrying the movie on her back, basically. Some of the supporting cast was okay. I mean, nothing really to write home about. It sufficed for me, but there were some areas where it was a little green. But it's really no big deal. I mean, it's like I said, it's nothing too bad. I've seen a lot worse. Trust me, I've seen a lot worse. I thought the cinematography was really well done. The lighting was great. It had a really nice natural feel in certain areas. I think they really used their locations really well, and it gave it a real natural feel to it, man. It really did. I can't complain there. Obviously, one of the biggest things about this movie is a lot of people are going to be saying it's woke, and they're going to be calling Naru a huge Mary Sue. I really didn't mind it. I could see how people are going to have an issue with it about her being just too OP and taking out fucking full on predators and shit like that. I really didn't have a problem with it, but I know there are certain people, especially this day and age, that are going to have an issue with it, and they're going to slander this movie because of that. But to me personally, it didn't bother me, so I don't that's just the world we live in now, man. People are going to pick apart shit like this. For what it's worth, though, Amber Midthunder was really good in this. I really got behind that character, and I rooted for her, man. She was great, but I did hear they're going to release a Comanche version with like the actual language. I think it's going to be this weekend. It's like a dub of the actual Comanche language that's native to their tribe, and I'm actually going to watch that, and I really think that'll be better, in my opinion. I think it'll have a much more natural feel to it, because there are a lot of times in this movie where it's 1700s, but they're using modern dialect and modern sayings and modern words. It just kind of took me out of it at times. It just didn't feel like it had that authenticity of this really being in the 1700s. So I'm looking forward to seeing the native tongue, because I'm a big fan of Oriental films and foreign films. I don't mind watching movies with subtitles, because I know when it's in their natural language, it has that realistic feel to it. So I'm looking forward to it. But overall, man, I really enjoyed this movie. I thought I think it's one of the best in the Predator franchise. So I'm curious to see what other people think of it. Like, do they have a big issue with Naru and the whole woke shit, or did they just enjoy themselves like I did? Because I enjoyed myself. This was a really fun watch, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna watch it again in the Comanche language. And yeah, so let me know what you think. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts, and that's gonna do it for this. So we'll see y'all later.